And you could not have chosen a better venue for this one. We're at the Lighthouse Theater. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Time for our tale of the tape. Up first is Sweet, and he'll be facing Terrence Bud Crawford. 173 centimeters tall, weight 63. First up, Sweet from the United States of America. Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time.
They have waited for this fight for so long, John. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the...
A lot of trash talk between these. And that's the opening bell, round 1. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Nice counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. A perfect counter lands. What a fitting stage for this grudge match. This theater has seen a lot of drama over the years, but perhaps none more compelling than this.
Todd, I love theatres. For all these reasons, you can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches actually echo. If you're that party coming in and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere, you know the pressure is going to be on.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Shot. Caught him. There's a counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. They exchange punches. The courage on display here is incredible. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to Here we go for round 2. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
But this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip, use your footwork, drive your opponent crazy.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
A shot from the gods, took him out. One, two, three, four. Come to me.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
And Sweet has been dropped. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
That's like...
1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your ball.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Both men. Let's get it started in round 3. What is this round going to look like after all the drama of the previous round where both of these athletes went down?
I've seen that twice before, both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think, who's going to go back as confident, who's going to come out as confident? Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
He threw a punch and just got countered. That jab misses. You'd like to see more jabs. Beautiful counter shot. Missing with the hook. And shoot. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? He misses with that jab. That counter shot lands. Jab slightly off target. Misses with the jab. How about that hit? Puller right there. Crawford in trouble. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Stop.
On to the 4th we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That counter punch caught him clean. Tried to score with a jab. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Misses with the right uppercut. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Good counter punching. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see.
Come on.
On to the fifth we go. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction.
I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at her. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Perfect counter shot. Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down for them doing their job. But to get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Beautiful counter punch. Punch, counter punch. The straight right just misses. And he scores with the counter. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Good counter punch. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They pulled it right there. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it, as they were dropped twice in the last round.
There's always...
Let's start the sixth. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice exchange here from both men. Nice counter punch. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
That one lands. Catch and shoot. The stamina is off the charts. Nice defense there, blocking the hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't...
Here comes round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd,
So he's going to take a knee here and get the mandatory 8 count.
best thing the fighter did. Otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
8.
Not so tense anymore, trying to loosen things up. I like it. He missed with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you? Crawford got hit hard, and down he goes. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Shot from the guts, they say. A shot from the gut.
You can only take so much, and this guy wants no more. And that is that. They surrender. This is over.